So, quick question. If you found out that you were reincarnated and your memories started flooding in, what would you do to begin? That story was mine 3 years ago back in the hands of time, which is how I was able to figure it out. Right here, the star in the center of the whole. Understand, that is that solar system. That is the copper dome of the dome. Even though I don't know how it's happening, nor do you. That's the part we're supposed to figure out during this time while I'm back on my throne. And that's going to create a lot of jobs, not even just where you live, but everywhere outside of this dome. And those will be domes just like those thrones. That reminded me of the nodes of the gnomes coming straight from the sea. That's that extra divinity. Pakal, I'll let you know how. 8. Number 8 had to be great. Holy. That are holy. And letting you know. That's why that feather's there, so you know me. Cherokee Shaman King, so you know where I be.
If you want certain answers to things, then you are going to lead a certain life. And I know you guys came here because you were tired of a certain life. You wanted more a life of mystery, of experience, of open liminal spaces.
Free your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water, Free your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water.
Look, first off, you should understand that the big boss dog ain't got a rap. I do it for the ones who come from crumbs in the slums with the drums flipping the packs. My angle, I ain't gonna lie, that whole little obtuse. But I keep it blaming when I'm with my family, cause I'm prepared for whatever the ops do. Give props to me, boss talk.
The universe can be a very violent place, where galaxies routinely collide and exhausted stars explode. But it is also a place that gave birth to something absolutely extraordinary, at least here on Earth. Conscious, sentient beings.
I am Gemini, super fly guy. I am Gemini, 2 heads, 1 eye. I am Gemini like Pop, Andre, Lauren, and Kanye, Boy George, and Anne Frank. I am Gemini, but no, I'm not fake. I am Gryffindor, but don't move like Snake. I am Gemini, people love to call me crazy, but they judging and they hating, and I'm too grown for explaining. I am Gemini, June 14th, and all the famous rappers got a sign like me, and all the famous rappers got a heart like me. But I know that I'm different and they not quite me. I'm the horoscope hole, I'm the planet and moon. I'm the rising the sun, then 5th degree to the moon. I'm the witch of your dreams, I'm the voice in your head. Your husband sent me a DM and I just left him on red. My planet's Mercury, my element is air. I'm such a free spirit that I don't fucking care. If I got the blunt, I am moving out my chair. You could kiss my dairy, yeah, cause it's shaped like a pear. Little zodiac, ginger snap, pretty little shorty with the snapback. Tarot deck on sec, like to keep her feet wet with keep sweat. The freak neck from Harlem to BX, I clean up like Kleenex. Spinelli, I'm recess, kick ball to the deep end. The public school era is old school forever. The moon and the tides really control the weather. The sun and the moon, yes, it do go together. A spiritual being that rides any weather. Riders on a storm, riders on a storm. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up my home. Riders on a storm, riders on a storm. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to to find up a home. Intelligent, adaptable, agile, communicative, informative, creative, and everybody hates it. Imagination colorful and I just entertain it. A poet and a dreamer, I'ma seize the world and take it. I ain't called you in 3 months, still I maintain that I miss you. A Gemini with issues, social isolated. I pray that I'ma make it, or at least that I can fake it. And like a Gemini, I'm really prone to changes. I'm really indecisive and I really fucking hate it. Picking clothes or picking food, it always make me anxious. But thank God I'm androgynous, cause what I stay in. Riders on a storm, riders on a storm. Yes, I'm on my own, trying to find up a home. Riders on a storm, riders on a storm. Always on my own, trying to find up a home.
before I die. Again, all of these experiences and all of these images of me will become one. And don't forget what I said and how it will be done. So when you ask and wonder, what was the meaning of life? This is me telling it to you, and the way to do it without strife. And the way to do that is to remain intact, not with fact, but with truth tact. Truth stuck. The difference between fact and truth is that time changes the wind, which means it undoes the truth of time when you do that, which is why I am sublime and I use lime and trinitine. You see those vibrations? Those are all the things from the root in my station. Every vibration is thee, which is why I can show you all the things that you see. And remember me. You see why the magpie didn't cry when I died? The magpie didn't cry when I died because it knew I had pride, which is why I knelt and led my head to the side and allowed my hands and feet to be nailed. And they were always scaled like the lizard legs, not because of the dragon nature, like they said. That's written because I bled. The scales are reminding you of the head, the height, scales, another anagram. Yet you don't understand a thing. Or do you? Shall I continue to pursue you? Or you continue to let them undo you? Look around. Look at how the media is looped and going down and around. And one of the most important things you need to know is that clearly, if people pay hundreds of $1,000,000 for my codices, there are things in these that they wish they understood but will never be's because they're for me's. And about these, over years, think about all the times and the rhymes that people have used and passed my lines. Just like anything I said after I was dead, that means you've been misled, correct? You understand that, right? So if I was dead and they're adding things and ways for you to pray every day when I never said Sunday, wouldn't that make you think that there's something wrong with that synchronistically? Or synchronistically? Because it lays like a ley line, grids that you can't find because it's a projection of thine. This is a projection in a nebula. I'm trying to show you the corrections in a projection. That's why you see the tabernacle on my forehead that comes to be, shaping and showing you that dinosaur head that's over the Last Supper before I bled. And that's why I continue to show you, and that's why I have led, because I bled, giving you the get and the get of the art and the masterpieces and the trinities from those theses of Mises. That's why they call me Jesus, the silly goose, Zeus, the deuce, the dove, the twin, the Gemini within, born on a honeymoon in June. Don't you remember? That's why my birthday would never be in December, because every one of my embers are in June, just like that 6, reminding you of the spiral of life in the proper direction in the mix. And that's part of the fix that already began, which is why things have slowed down and why you need to realize that I am on my throne and have never left my crown. That's how it always goes down. So remember while you're in your little town, following people and things that are not the truth and things that will ever be lingering like eternity, or my rings vibrating things, the way I sing, just like you see my cheeks, showing you the rings vibrating, just like you see the rosacea and the rosy cheeks on the Jesus piece, from the 4 things that I even realized were part of these. And now I see it's all me.
It's 3 o'clock.
Because it's 3. It's a trinity, and that's me. So again, let's start this video at 3. Because we're at 2:44 and I'm at the core and I'm reminding you of more, and that's for sure. And oh my goodness, I've never been someone that was a rhymer. That's why I cannot believe I do. But it's automatic rhyming in front of you. Spiritual, Egyptian, inscription, encryption, diction. All the same. And you are to blame for ignoring everything I'm saying.